Hi everybody, my name is Kimberly. I'm a mixed media fiber artist. I work with fibers, fabrics, leather, metal, wood, paint, ochres, and the like. And today we're going to discuss keeping a sketchbook. Now most people, when they think keeping a sketchbook, they think it's just filled with drawings and paintings and the like. Here you can see this is the inside cover of mine. It's taken me a couple of years to fill this one. I've worked in this one off and on since 2017. And I keep a lot of inspirational quotes and a lot of notes. This paper has dots on it. It's an Exceed brand journal. And so I keep a lot of notes of my ideas. Some of these ideas come to fruition. I do some drawing and sketching. This is a fake tulip sketches from these silk tulips that I have on the shelf behind me. A little bit of watercolor study. So I was playing with golden acrylic in the same kind of color family. This is the Woody H2O pencil, golden acrylic, watercolor. And I did that this year in March of 2023. I also glue and sometimes just randomly stuff index cards into my journals. Here's a still life of my desk with a whole bunch of junk and stuff on it. It doesn't say how long it took me to draw this, but based on how it looks, I'm going to say this is probably a 3-minute drawing. Then I have notes for the project I'm working on for the Magnolia Pod project. Materials I need, leather materials, metalsmithing materials, people I buy tools and stuff from. And so, yeah, don't be pressured into thinking you only have to draw. This one's pretty light. It's a sunflower drawing in graphite. Here's a sunflower drawing in oil pastel. It's actually not half bad. Some blank gesso pages. A stamp I made. That was in the beginning. A deer drawing I started and I got interrupted by my cat Frankie. But it's still kind of like it. It has a little bit of mystery to it. And then some drawings I did from a weed book. For weeds of Iowa, etc. Morchella. And then here we go. We get into my Magnolia seed project. And I've drawn a picture of the Magnolia seed pod. And now, notes on my Magnolia seed pod project. And there's quite a few pages here of the notes. Some color studies of my Magnolia seed project. So swatching. When I went to art school, we call them color studies. Notes on what I want to do on my Patreon and YouTube account. Going back to working on my Earth and Sky series. And then notes that are going on in my daily life. Things about distractions. If I'm not feeling well. More weeds. So I do draw and sketch in my sketchbook / journal. But I just want to encourage you that if you want to take notes in your sketchbook / journal, you can do so. It's your journal, it's your place, it's your safe place to create and enjoy and just have fun. Here I have from an advertisement. It says it came from a Lane Bryant flyer, so I cut out the peony and glued it in here, and then I did a pencil sketch of the peony. Sometimes, yes, I do leave blank pages in between. More sunflowers, more color swatches. Thinking this was for the redbud tree. More notes. More 3-minute. This one I actually wrote down. It's a 3-minute sketch of my workspace. I used a 0.3 micron pen, no glasses. And if you know me, you know that I'm nearsighted. I need my glasses to see up close. So yeah, I mean, let's see what else do we have in here. Oh yeah. So I've taken up weaving again after almost a 20-year hiatus, and I'm writing down ideas on weaving patterns. Won't be your traditional weaving pattern. These will be yeah, they're going to be different. Here, I have my index cards that I wrote notes on while at my computer desk, and I taped them into my sketchbook using washi tape. And then here I'm writing about the Magnolia project again. I'm working with hand-dyed silk velvet fabric that I dyed with Kutch, which is a natural dye. And I'm trying to decide if I want to do it flat, one-dimensional, two-dimensional, with two-dimensional relief, or if I want to do it three-dimensionally, totally. More index cards. More studies on the various types of petals within the Magnolia pod. I'm just kind of brain dumping here ideas. That helps me to go on and work. Pyramids are hard. So I'm doing some basic Art 101, 102 design studies. And then encouraged by another artist's work. I really like this piece. Her name's Zoe. Please don't ask me to pronounce her last name. And then here, for my Magnolia seed project, that I had ordered the seed beads, the red ones from Lima Beads. Ordered 10 foot of red waxed linen thread from Lima Beads, and other things that I thought I could use for this project. Most of which I ended up not using, and you know, it's not that much of material. I can always use it in one of my weavings. Here I'm wanting to make a leather pouch for my my woodworking chisels. More Art 101, 102. You know, it really does help to go back and revisit these things. Go to YouTube, go to Google. Maybe I'll make some videos on the topic in the future. And go back and review the basics. Do some of the basic exercises. There's some really, really good books out there. Unfortunately, most of them are out of print because I bought them 30 years ago. And, you know, don't be embarrassed to study these things. Don't be afraid to study these things. And do the exercises if you can find the workbooks. And you'd be amazed at just how it triggers things in your mind, and it teaches you how to see more deeply, more clearly. The clarity really helps, especially if you're going to start working in a series. And I have like 8 different series that I work in. This is my cow series, and I did a series of paintings, and so I'm doing color study here with color. So I started at red, yellow, violet, red, violet, yellow, orange, red, violet, blue, green, yellow, green, and I'm painting a series of cows that I haven't released yet. I'll be releasing that to my Patreons along the spectrum. And here I'm complaining about Frankie. He stole some stuff off my desk that was important. This was celebrating my 30 years of living here in Ames, Iowa, and this is the longest I've ever lived anywhere. So I celebrated that was August 14th, 2023, and so I took notes on it. I have a series of grain bins and silos. If you've been following me long enough, a lot of people tell me they don't even have to see my name. They recognize my work right off. I have a certain style, and I have been adding granaries recently. Then I'm working on my YouTube introduction video for my YouTube channel. More designs, more shapes for weaving. And lots of notes. Lots and lots of notes. I'm a very process-oriented person, so for me it's very important to write the notes down. My husband and I built a series of 3 looms for me to work on so I could work with leather cord, copper and silver wire, and yarns, in addition to your traditional bead weaving threads and stuff. So each material that you work with has a different type of loom. I have one of the looms that we built, a video of it somewhere on my YouTube channel. I'll try to remember to link to it. More weaving. To-do list for September. More weaving and patterns, bead weaving projects, bead loom projects, looms I wanted to make. Complaining about physical therapy. I've been in physical therapy since August. Have some serious health issues going on that hopefully will soon be resolved. My Magnolia seed project. It's the seed pot project. So I was doing some color studies with the 3-in-1 Woody crayons by Stabilo. So out here, as you can see, I have some little thumbnails. And I was trying to decide where I'd like to have my seed pod in the viewing area. More index cards. I'm kind of captivated with this kind of like triangular design. And then this was a floral abstract that I did. I think I found some sort of leaf or something, both in pencil. And I'm not really sure. This is a weaving pattern idea I had. This was a Native American inspired piece that I drew up. For those who do not know, I'm half Mi'kmaq and part Inuit. My Inuit family come from Inuvialuit. I do believe that's how it's pronounced, but most of them come from Greenland. More index cards. And then my mom's family comes from Newfoundland and Nova Scotia. More index card art. And that's pretty much it. I mean, I do put stickers, lots of journaling, lots of ideas. It used to work, so I'm almost done with this journal. Probably by the end of December I'll have this finished. I used to work in these 11 by 14 journals that were hardbound, but I had a hard time finding them. They were like thick, like 2 inches thick. So, but I just wanted to encourage you to get out there, take your journal out, take some notes. I think you're going to find the process of note-taking in your journals to be quite liberating. Anyway, so that's all for this video. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.